Okay, so here are some warm-ups for your upper register, for your head voice, so working on developing support up higher. I'll give you a couple of exercises and I'll go through and explain each one. We're going to start up a little bit higher, and you're just going to go on a hmm. So again, your tongue is still pushed forward even though your mouth is closed and you're trying to point your sound forward. It's So you have 3 points of hitting it on a triad there. So you have still in your head voice. Still in your head voice. So as uncomfortable as that is, you need to stay in your head voice the entire time, breathing in through your nose, tongue at the back of your teeth, and forward. You'll notice too, if you're doing it correctly, when you are pushing it forward, you'll start to feel it resonate a little bit up here, so you get some vibrations through your nose and your nasal cavity. And then you'll also probably feel a little bit vibrating between your teeth. So remember, eyes up. Sometimes your nostrils flare, it just lets you know that everything is open on the inside with your soft palate raised. Okay, let's do that one again. Keep going. In your head voice. Same support. Still in your head voice. Okay. The next one that we're going to do is the same thing. We'll start your mid-range though. Not the same thing. I don't know why I said that. The next one that we're going to do is a bit different. We're going to open up our vowels here. So we're going to say, so we're going to jump. So it goes, so we jump to each. And you want to make it as connected as possible. So really focusing on breathing it in and your breath support on this one. So it's the same locking that we do with the belt. It's just on an oo and in our head voice. Okay, so you have going up. Going up. So it's going to get a little bit harder when you go up high. Your mouth will kind of want to open up more, so try really hard to keep it forward. That's how we're going to get more support up high, is by keeping everything forward towards the front of our face. Okay. Then back down. back to where we started. Okay, so you want to make sure that that one is driven by breath support. So if that helps you too, you can go starting at like a piano at like a softer volume, and then growing through it. And that'll give you a bit more of a challenge if you start out quiet, do the crescendo through it, and then decrescendo at the end. Okay, so that one is one that you can go back and repeat that lesson. And then another one that we're going to do is starting low. So normally we would do E-A. This time we're just going to go in our head voices. Very similar to the first exercise that we did where it was, but that one primarily focused on placement. This one is going to work on developing your vocal cords in a head voice down low. Okay, notice that my eyebrows are up. I'm engaging my face there even though I look exhausted. And then my tongue is still forward. There, okay? Try that again. Now, as you get to the very bottom notes, you may notice that your chest voice kind of kicks in naturally. That's okay. We don't want it to switch too soon, though. So when it starts doing it by itself, then don't give yourself too much grief. But those top ones really, it's teaching our voices that it's okay to be in a different register, or be in a different placement down in an area that we normally sing in our chest or our belt voice. So then, doing the same thing, we're going to go up just a little bit higher so you can feel how that feels. So we need to keep that tongue forward because even though we are singing in a little bit more of a round shape in our mouth because our soft palate is up and our tongue is kind of pushing up too, everything's going to resonate a bit more colorfully. So don't focus too much on placing it in your nasal cavity as you are focusing on keeping that tongue forward while you're in your head voice. Don't let yourself switch too much. Okay. Then the last one that I'm going to show you here is it's on a bunch of vowels. So good luck. We're going to say E, 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 A, A, O, oo. Okay? So it's 3 of each vowel except for the last one on the oo. And our tongue is going to stay there the whole time. The only thing that's going to change is our mouth shape. So it's E, A, O, oo. So it's open, closed. And your jaw will move a little bit. Okay? So we're going to start on that C again. Now it goes. Let's do that again. So it's same note, up, down, down, up, down. middle to upper range. If you're not doing it with the video, you can play it on the piano yourself. Then you can go further up higher if you want to give yourself more of a challenge. So then what you can do for the next round is we do it a little bit faster. Okay? So make sure that last one is still in your head voice. That one will feel a little more complicated to do that because you'll want to naturally switch back into your voice around a G. Don't do it. Okay? And then just as a cool down, let's do... So we're not hitting any specific notes, but you go from the bottom and try to stay in your head voice and slide up to the top and then let it fall back down. So, my vibrato's out of control this morning. Ignore that. Hopefully those help. Don't forget to do your breathing exercises as well. And all of these exercises are still going to be using the same core engagement. So breathing in and leaning back like you're going to do a sit-up and lock those tummy muscles right up here. Okay? And then sit back up. If that's how you need to feel to engage it, then keep practicing that routine. Otherwise, you can lay on the floor and do these exercises too with the binder or the books on your stomach like we've talked about before. Okay?